Glitter bombs. What is on the go this morning with ya? It's Mental Health Mondays. Trust me, it was a few minutes ago. I was inside my own doubtful mind saying, why would you even bother to do the yoga? Yep, it was rough. Because I was down there and I was failing. I was on the mat and I was failing. And the tears came out of my eyes and I crumbled. I did. I cries and gets right sucky, see, when I fails at something that I wants to do and knows that I'm capable of it. And I got myself up into the chaturanga and I put myself on my ankles and my toes and my wrists. And as my wrist in here, the wrong part of my wrist, it snapped a little and I didn't cry because of the pain. I cried because I failed. I broke myself this morning a little bit, my heart, my mind, because of my cocksucking wrist. I was so pissed. I was pissed at my wrist. I know it sounds like it's a rhyme, but it's not. Hey, good morning. So, this morning when I got up, I completely shit the bed on the mat without shitting the bed like Amber, Mrs. DeJohnny, and Mrs. The whole trial thingy that's buzzing around social media. Apparently, she shit the bed. I didn't shit the mat, but I failed. I will get it next time, but I think I would have gotten it this time if I wasn't so in my head. I was really hitting the mat doubtful. I hit that mat like I was didn't want to be there. And I never should be in that space on the mat. On the mat is it's where you find that focus to breathe correctly. I hit the mat a little antsy, to be honest with you. A little antsy. So when I hit that mat antsy, I was doubtful. Very, very doubtful. And I don't like that kind of mindset because it makes you feel shitty. Hey. So what is on your mind this morning? What are we facing today, boy? Because any kind of things like that we talk about and we'll feel better about it. Smoke and be merry. Well, I'm rolling one. I can't, like I said. So, seeing as I did that whole failing my wrist on the floor, I went and done the exercise routine with Frugal, or the wellness lady. She stops by here, and I stops by her channel every morning. She does um, uh, it's easy exercise, aerobicide, but it's like stretching and low impact exercises. But I finds it great when you fails the mat on the yoga scene. So I still got in my workout and I wasn't like lazy beans and I didn't sit here and continue crying. I wiped my mat off where I did cry on it because you should have no tears on the mat. Sweat, no tears, no blood. Just saying. So I wiped the mat and so you got to get out of your head because the IV's in my head and it's a really nasty place to be unless you make it a nice place to be. You got to make it a nice place to be if you're going to live there. You know? I find that when I'm stuck in my head like that, I need people to come up to me and say, hey, you're going to be all right. It's going to be fine. But it's like, how do you do that when you're trying to be positive? You got to be positive. And when you're not positive, how do you be positive? If your mind is in your mind and it's stuck there, what do? You got to take it back. Got to take it back. Find something you love that makes you smile, that makes you get out of that state of mind. And no matter what you're going through, you can face. Oh no. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. That's a hard fucking fact. That is a hard fact to face today. Very sorry, my friend. It's it's hard to see anyone suffer that you care for. It's not a good place to be. And some people handle that differently, right? Some people try to avoid the situation altogether, and some people are there trying to make it better, that are going to be always wanting to be there to hold her hand with her. People act differently, and everyone has their own emotions towards something like that. So you got to give yourself some credit and allow yourself to handle it how you feel is best for you. Don't give yourself a hard time on how you're feeling about this, okay? Because you know it's going to be complicated. It's going to be hard because you don't want to see anyone suffer and you don't want to see your daughter suffer. So just know in knowing that you're going to handle this how you see best for her, but you need to see it best for you too. You got to be able to feel those emotions, right? You shouldn't have to hide those emotions. And yes, you want to be strong for her, but you want her to know you're human too, right? It's not something easy to go through. I'm a wreck. Well, that's okay. It's okay to be a wreck. Oh, I wish I could hug you. Oh, my darling. Like I said, you have to be able to be okay with that. You're okay with being a wreck free now. Don't stress about being a wreck or trying to hide that. People know what you're going through. If they can understand, they can fuck left. Right? My gosh. That's something you're going through and your daughter's going through. I can imagine you're in a wreck. But you need to stand up and focus on what's best for you and your daughter and her mom. Right? There's probably standards of care now she's going to need. And are you taking yourself and putting in place? Are you having a hand in that? Or is your daughter having a hand in that? Or what's the situation? You got to focus now and be okay for a moment, because you can't be a wreck forever. You have to plan for tomorrow, right? And there's people looking to you, seeing you're a wreck and wanting to be a wreck with you. And I want you to feel those feelings and embrace them and have a good cry and know that tomorrow is going to be a long day. But you're going to get through it because you're going to have support. Always pushing forward. Yep, that's right. It makes you even more unstoppable. It makes you even more determined to do it. Hey, hey. Cheers. We're here chatting about Mental Health Monday and what we do to survive. Because some days I be bawling my arse off on the middle of a yoga mat that's this thin. Yep. Or some days we're faced with very harsh realities of illness or loss. But we still gotta face them days. We can't fucking hide inside of ourselves because ourselves are our own worst enemies. We got more doubts. Even a positive person, even a happy, productive, loving, caring person got doubts and has moments of those defeat. It's almost like feeling defeated. But then you gotta fucking smile and say, I wasn't defeated. I got up. I got up and I did something else and I made myself a little more stronger. If you can't. Whatever you do to get through it. Yeah. Yeah. I stopped crying and I painted a picture. I'm about to paint a picture. I saw it's the forest, but the pond is a big shape of a heart. And there was all kinds of funky wood trunks and trees. And I'm painting that. It's gonna be sick. That's what I'm doing as soon as I'm out to shower. And I can assure you that's gonna make my smile come back like a glitter bomb. And sometimes I don't feel like smiling all the time. Sometimes I'm bawling my whole off. But I take those moments and I'm grateful for them. Because I has an even sweeter time finding that smile again. And realizing, that was just my silly, crazy doubts. It was healing my own pain. It's hard to do. It's not easy. Sometimes those doubts will never go away. But you're still going to be, it's still going to be me. I'm still happy to be here. I'm still excited to paint that. I'm still decent down to dubage. I limit myself to 2 cups of peppermint tea a day, and I drinks water. What more do I want for myself? Yes, there'll be days where I'll eat a slice of pizza and have an ice cream with my sister, but that won't be every day. Fact. I'm just saying, not that it wasn't a decent day or nothing. I just knows that I can't eat like that every day. I had a mission in mind, and just because I didn't get my dates down and I didn't do this whole weight loss thing in under a year, it don't mean I failed. It just means I gotta work harder. I says the doctors are full of shit because they are kind of full of shit. But when she looked up at me and said, your last 40 is going to be the hardest, you do realize that. I was like, you're nuts. I was a little too cocky, and it's damn well hard. So, my mission now is to get the 40 off by the end of the summer. End of the summer is September. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to work from the 1st of June now till the end of September to get the last 40 gone. And I don't know if I'm going to sweat my guts out or if I'm going to fail, but I'm going to try. And it's going to be a hell of a summer. because I be's extra thirsty in the summertime. I'm just saying. So I needs to double up my water and maybe flush the fat off of me again. If this is all fat, it is all fat. Whatever's left is fat. Trust me. It's too squishy to be not fat. So, I'm just saying. If I can't paint my piece this summer, I'm certainly gonna sweat that bitch off. Yo, I know. I went outside with my garbage 7:30 this morning and I was like, yeah, it's here. And I was happy. Kind of. I was like, now what? Now bring on freaking beer commercials and freaking, I don't know, margarita commercials. Just what we loved. No. I can hear my sister's blender. As trigger. She better not ask me to mix her a drink because I'm going to mix her one and pour her right down over her. I'm just saying, I'm going to do it. I hope she sees this. Make me mix you a drink this year. Make me mix you a drink this year. You're getting it. Just saying. Just saying. And I'm going to paint my piece as soon as I'm out of the shower because this is gorgeous. I see this on Facebook and it was like, oh, it's pretty. And it's got brown tree stumps and roots all up in this beach. And then it's like all surrounded in the pool is like a lagoon of a heart. It's like a blue heart inside a brown forest. And that's like life. That's sort of like metaphor for life. It's a blue heart protected by all the roots that love ya. Yeah, like that civilized or mycelius web. Nope. Shit. There's a life thing that grows in the ground and it's connected to everything. And it's a mycelium. I forget the name of it. I know the name of it. I've said it 1,000 times. I just can't. It's a trigger in my head that I won't say it right ever. I don't know why. But I can't say it right. It looks like a tree, but it's the root system of life. And it's a mycelium web. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's mycelium web. Or mycelius. No. I should know it. I was only talking about it all the time. I talks about it whenever I can. Because this is sort of like that. Because there's all kinds of tree trunks. It's like it's its own ecosystem. And it's a lake. But it's not a lake. It's like a little pond. It's very pretty. So once it's painted, I'll show y'all. Good morning. Thank you for being here. We're going to be doing some karaoke later. I want to sing Love Shack. The Love Shack is a little place where. Yeah, I do. I heard it. I seen it on the thing. I do. We're going to be singing here 5 o'clock my time. 5 o'clock my time. That's Newfoundland Standard Time, people. Okay? And it's going to be fun. This good one. Oh, yes. The Love Shack. I'm singing it, baby. I'm singing it. I might even get up and dance to that one. Seeing as I'm stuck to my couch. Not literally, just emotionally. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, what time is it in America? Well, that would be in America. Well, it depends on where you are in America. But that's like 3:30 New York or East Coast Standard Time. Is that what that is? East Coast Standard, I think. Or no, that's only 4:30. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I know it's like Masshole and Vermonster is an hour and a half. Chicha is an hour and a half. Simply was 2.5. Okay. So what's an hour and a half behind? Yep, you're down by Mass. It's only an hour and a half. That's not far. And if you thought about it, it's really not that far. I get up 6 o'clock, 6:30, 6 o'clock this morning because it was sunny and I liked it. So I'm like, I'm getting up for that. I'm excited when the sun is up. Usually I wakes up and it's dark and I get so disappointed because I don't get up then. I just get up to pee. And then I gotta go back to bed because it's not wake time. But I'm solid then again. It's like, I talk to it and I'm done. So, finding your peace is a matter of not what gets thrown at us, but how we handle it. It's how we face it. And we're allowed to be a blubbering mess at sometimes. We're allowed to do that. Don't feel bad for doing that. I'm honest with it because I told you about it because I don't like hiding that. I don't like hiding the fact that I'm not positive all the time. That would be a lie, right? Yes, it's nice to be very motivated and very because I am truly that kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of person. But there's times where I'm sitting here bawling. There's times where I crushes the fucking floor with my own weight. And I'm nose and I'm like, why? Right. Some days there's times where I feels that. So I don't want anyone thinking that I'm not human. Because I am. Right? We has hard days. I've been through a roller coaster of bullshit. But that don't make an excuse to how I behave anymore. Right? I can't let it be how I treat others anymore. I, too, have some major ass doubts that can fuck left but stay there. Weird. And you can be as positive as you want, but they're still going to be there. I just need to nourish the positive moments. I need to take those trees of life and paint those little fuckers and make them green and brown and pretty different colors too. Oh, I'm shading the shit out of that background. Oh, yes. And I have 3 colors of blue that I'm doing very gently, and I'm going to rub it with the brush so it don't look like it's painted. It's an actual pool of blue. It's gonna be cool. Yep. So that gives me moments. Hey. Ha. This is my own nitrous. I gets to the floor on my. Don't. I don't come here unless I'm. Right. I just got off the. I never got off the mat. I was standing up doing exercise with the lady that I knows. You're an awesome artist. Thank you. I have a whole bunch of art that I'm looking to get rid of. And because I want to make room for more. I have a closet now that's pretty full with just art and an Angry Bird costume because it was decent. I was the yellow angry bird. I was the yellow angry bird. Gaga. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I'm very excited. That painting does that for me. Because sometimes a lot of people never find their peace. And that's rough. It is. Just saying. I think a little of this and a little of that. All you need is paint in your fucking imagination. What the fuck? Right? Or for me, anyway. Everybody's different, obviously. But for me, I'm blessed to have found a little of this and a little of that. Even the new plastic smell. It do smell delightful. It's not the actual canvas kind of smell, but it still works. Yeah, I'm happy about it. And I'm not here worried about how I felt 2 hours ago because this little bitch gave up on me. No, I'm not. Because if I didn't have to get out of my head and do a little bit more exercise with the Frugal Mama, I would have been still depressed and saddened by my failure of the mat. So I'm glad that I stepped up and stood up and worked my ass a little more and felt a little better about it. So I didn't sit here in my head all day about how I failed. Because I really didn't fail. I continued on for the extra half hour, sweating my nuts off until I came here to tell you all about it. And yes, I'm a little funky. I've got plans for the day and a shower to head to. Y'all know what that means. Thank you for coming. Hey, guys. The astute artist. Good morning, Jimmy. Jimmy? Jimmy? I hope your name is Jimmy. I think your name is Jimmy. Yes. Aw, Jimmy. Glitter bombs. Thanks for coming. We got Ganja Nana. Yeah, I know it was Jimmy. We got Paul O'Neill. We got the Bud Files. Thanks, guys, for coming out. We got Ellen Mendenhall. Thank you for always showing up and your tunage because you kicks it. It do make me happy to see you come on because you really freaking. We're gonna be singing here later on this evening. Come on out if you wants to come out. Chill. Every day is a new canvas. That's right. See, this is what I mean. Right? Great minds, people. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the sharing. I appreciate you all for being here. Blind Neil, I wish you the best and hope the hugs helps. I'm thinking about you all, and you knows that I'm here if you needs me. One of them messages away. Okay? Message me and True one of the old messages. If you needs to ever chat, we'll figure it out, my friend. Because I'll pop on live here to talk to you, or we can talk any other time too. Figure it out, okay? Don't ever think you're not alone, or don't ever think you're alone. Because I've been there, and it was rotten sucky. So, I'm here. We're here. The people that comes back here, we are kind of a family, whether you likes it or not. I might drive you nuts, but you loves me. Yeah. So, thanks for being here. Remember, we're all here for you. I'm going to go shower and paint this beautiful masterpiece on this little thing here. Friggin' A. If it's that decent, I'll step it up to a canvas over there. It's called Redo. Love y'all. Peace. And glitter. Don't forget the glitter. Our lives need a little glitter. It could be fake plastic, cheap ass shit, but it certainly makes us smile and laugh. And it gets everywhere. Okay, I'll see you later on, boys.